happens, that's actually kind of a negative. And Slavik, if he plays properly, he could use it to his advantage.
There's the 2-gate. We have it on, what, 13 and 14, so not that much later than a 12-14.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how Elcheris handles it. I expect him not to get his natural, actually, and most likely to put up a spine crawler as soon as he can.
Right. One thing I'd like to see him do is park a unit outside of the gates, just to make sure that units are in fact coming. Of course, Slavik can simply make 2-gate and not make any units out of it.
Yeah,
of course,
so the spine pool just finishing right now. We're going to have a queen started and a single pair of zerglings. Second pair of zerglings being started as well.
Right, and the zealots are coming. Both gates are chrono boosted right now. Now, how many will Slavik move out?
And there goes down the spine crawler, just as expected. This is the exact same thing he did to defend it in the game against me. So if when he does get his natural, if he's able to hold it off, it'll be extremely delayed. It looks actually though like Slavik maybe going through some of the old games, looking at the game history, deciding just to keep those two Zealots back for now, getting his cybernetics core. Third
Right.
Zealots now out.
Exactly. You see those 3 zealots, that's pretty damning, especially at this point in time. But here's the thing. Now, what is Slavik going to do? Oh my god, if he lets these lings in, no, Elcheris turns away. Slavik needs to be very careful that his stuff is not revealed. He does, in fact, pull one back. Now, the thing is, will Elcheris realize that more zealots aren't coming? That's the key factor right now. Slavik is taking his second gas as well. He has his core done, so maybe he can go something like Void Ray even out of this. He has to have a lot of minerals saved up right now.
Well, Elcheris is, looks like he's going, the Roach Warren's done, so we're going to see a huge, Roach, pretty much all in now from Elcheris. That's going to be the counter to the 2-gate. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I have no idea, in fact.
Looks like
Two
we're
more
going to
gates
have
going down, the Forge.
Yeah, 4-gate plus 1 timing.
He needs to get 2 Stalkers out, though, when he can. Because, Roaches are going to be coming out. The expansion now going down.
Right, just a few roaches, a spine. What do you have? 2 queens? Yeah, he has 2 queens. He needs to start spreading that creep. It's of course, an essential asset for defending when you are a Zerg.
I think what we saw last game, it's really kind of appearing again in this game, is Elcheris doesn't really have a nice flow between his transitions. I understand this is something that you don't really see all the time. However, the way he's transitioned into taking his natural, getting those 2 roaches out, it just doesn't flow properly, and that it does put you behind.
Right, and looking at Slavik's base, it looks like he does have a flow. He faked up 2-gate pressure, just forcing Elcheris to play defensive, even with those 3 zealots that came out. That's all he really needed to do. And of course, he just gets his core, he gets his second gas, he adds his gates, he's getting his +1, he's expanding with a few sentries, his warp gate's going to be finished, and he's going to be sitting in a very good spot.
Yeah, the warp gate's just finished right now. He actually has a proxy pylon that Elcheris does not know about. Elcheris is natural just finishing now, so he's going to have the added production capabilities. I think it's going to turn out just to be a micro war here. It seemed like this game was going to end in the first 5 minutes with the double 2-gate going down, but I think it's going to keep going a bit longer and longer.
Right. When you have that +1 attack that Slavik is continuously chrono boosting right now, you can be very, very scary. Of course, Zealots 2-hit lings, and that's absolutely brutal, as those lings are needed, to hit those stalkers which are coming in from Slavik to take care of the roaches which Elcheris has.
So, looking right now at the probe counts, they're exactly even. 27 probes for Slavik, 27 workers for Elcheris. He's about 60-70% complete on his lair. It's really even right now. It's going to be interesting to see what Slavik does now, what his next production facility is, if he's going to put down 2 more gateways, or if he's going to get a robo.
Right, he is warping in those zealots. His +1 is almost finished. Now it's up to Slavik to see if he wants to decide to move out. He does have a, 4 sentries with energy. He does have a good amount of zealots and some soccer backup. I would like to see him just simply move out and apply a little bit of pressure. That +1 attack really negates Lings harassing your retreating army.
Yeah, but however, zealots are quite weak against roaches, and we're seeing a huge amount of roaches moving in right now.
Yep, that roach speed and burrow are on the way. Looks like
We're going to
Elcheris
need
is
some good
poking
force
down
fields
right
here
now.
from Slavik.
Yep, Slavik needs to definitely take care of his force fields better than last time. The force fields are thrown down. Zealots getting some hits. Speedlings going for the stalkers. That's exactly what they should be doing. Zealots are being caught on the roaches. That's a horrible engagement for Slavik. Not even throwing down Guardian Shield or anything. Those force fields are being useless, but right now his production off those 4 gates
good
is
force field right
just
there.
enough. Just enough to hold this off right now.
I think Elcheris is going to be in panic mode right now. He only has 2 units on the field, making 5 roaches. 12 links just popped. Burrow, however, is almost complete. That's definitely going to be an advantage for him, with no detection anytime soon coming for Slavik.
Right, it looks like he is moving out with his units once again. Of course, you need to keep tabs on the Protoss army right now.
Well, you look at the worker count right now, it's 38 to 30 in Slavik's favor. I'd like to see him put down a cannon, so he's kind of defending against any burrow attacks. And the robo facility going down right now. However, more pushing.
Yeah, he revealed
Elcheris.
that burrow very early, though, right now.
He really needs to put down
Losing
a
those
cannon.
roaches, oh. And right now, Slavik can just sit on top of the roaches if he
There's
wants.
one cannon going down at his ramp. Kind of a nice position there, actually. It's defended. It's basically impossible for that to be sniped.
Yeah, very well protected there. And of course, the detection rate is something like 11. It's a very long
That cannon
range.
has to finish quickly, though, because another bunch of roaches are coming in right now. Elcheris is basically in all-in mode now. He's stopped droning at 31. He's only making roaches. He's going to have to make something happen, but that robo's done, and Moral's going to be able to come out. Force field going down. Oh boy, horrible position for Slavik's troops right now.
Yep, and if we just have a little bit more burrow micro, it'd be lovely to see the roaches are engaging away from the cannon, which is very smart. Those roaches are barely out of range.
Observer coming out before Mortal. Not sure if I like that decision.
Yeah,
Because you could just stay around your base and get the Mortal
Exactly. He's in a
first.
defensive position right now, and the Immortal helps
Oh, so he has 4
immensely.
stalkers in his base right now. What? Why are 4 stalkers in your base, Slavik? Bring them to your front.
Well, behind all of this, Elcheris is getting a gold while attacking, so they might not be as all-in as possible, but I'm not sure if he can hold
Oh,
off
the
a
Ling's
counterattack
doing so much damage.
if this doesn't work. But those Lings are dealing so much damage, there's no Zealots to tank the hits. The Zealots are coming in now, but they're only against roaches. Those roaches are just wailing
Nothing
away
being
right
made out of
now.
the robo. The 4 stalkers sitting in the main. Oh, I'm sure he wishes he had those units there right now.
Yeah, they're absolutely killing that. Observer is out, but the roaches, of course, do heal wall burrowed. More creep tumor. That creep highway is just absolutely ridiculous right now for Elcheris. The gold is almost finished. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make use of it, though.
Finally,
There
he
we
notices
go.
the 4 stalkers.
Yeah,
Bringing
finally
them up,
those
definitely
stalkers
needed.
coming down.
He decided to warp in 4 sentries. I can understand why. Going to help against those Lings, being able to wall them
Yep,
off.
that's a lot of stalkers, actually.
He
I'm
needs
not
to use
sure
those
if Elcheris
sentries.
should engage right here, right now.
Pretty nice use of the force fields.
Right, a lot more Lings coming out right now for Elcheris. He has, those creep tumors literally sitting at the doorstep of
I don't
Slavik.
understand why he doesn't like 1A your Protoss army 2 meters forward.
He's scared, man. Look at that creep.
You could see it. He has an observer right there. Definitely not enough units for Elcheris here. Trying to continue the push. He made another round of drones in between, getting some more Lings out now, seeing how Stalker heavy, no Zealots actually at all in Slavik's composition.
Yeah,
Another-
Slavik just skirted the edge, and he saw about 20 Lings, and he said, oh, I actually can't deal with a lot of Lings right now, and pulls back, warps in another round of units.
Yeah, his money's actually quite high right now. I think he needs a warp in a round of zealots for sure. Use those force fields, Slavik. Use your force fields. Ah, there he goes. That's going to be huge.
Yeah,
The
those
Immortals are dishing out
lanes.
so much damage to those
Yeah,
roaches.
yeah. So hard to target fire those immortals, especially with your roaches. If there's a lot of stuff in front of them, it looks like he's pulling back right now. It's just Slavik's economy off 2 base. We're talking like 53 probes against 38. You know, Elcheris does have a gold, but only a few drones mining there, and it's just because he's just sending wave after wave of attacking units in there. And you know, he's getting Hydralisk now. Hydralisk, of course, is very,
Second
very
observer
good.
being built. That's kind of an odd decision.
Oh wow, he just added 8 drones right now.
Slavik right now, he does seem to be a bit stuck on what to do next. Taking out the Overseer though, I think he's going to move forward.
Yeah,
Are
this
those
is
Hydras
something
going
he
to come
should
out
have
in
done
time?
a long
I don't think
time
they're going to
ago.
come out in time. 5 Hydras in production right now. However,
Right.
a lot of units moving
There's
forward.
not a lot of meat shield.
Those Zealots tanked all that damage, destroyed those Lings. Not enough units here, really. If you get a force field on that ramp, he needs to get a proxy panel so they're closer.
Luckily for Elcheris, that sentry only has 35 energy, so no death force field yet.
He kind of just sitting there right now.
Uh-oh, a Hydra was coming from the bottom. Slavik might suspect something.
Oh, he's moving down. He doesn't see out that gold. He has... I'm surprised he didn't send a probe or anything now to scout. So it looks like he's just going to push right into the natural. Moving in now.
There's
Force
that
field
money
for the ramp.
force field.
Oh, actually quite strong, blocking 4 Hydras. However, he needs to move those Immortals forward, taking damage from those Hydras at the top of the ramp. Too many units, though. As it looks like Elcheris' main army is going to be slaughtered. 30 Lings coming out, though. That should be able to hold
36
off.
Lings should clean this up, I think.
Yeah, it definitely should clean up anything here.
You gotta make sure you attack with them all at once, though. You can't let the Lings trickle in.
Like as we see right now, however, it should be known that Slavik is completely mined out and is main, but he is floating 2k. He has started a expansion in the middle between the 2 main bases.
Yeah, that's the problem. Elcheris just, you know, sacked a ton of drones to even have a chance of remotely holding it, and quite frankly, as long as Slavik just reinforces...
And there's the GG.
Yep,
Wow. Another
Elcheris knows.
offset by
Another
Slavik.
upset indeed. Man, I'm not sure what to say. I mean, Slavik is just... Nothing really stands out to me, but he's winning.